Hey, it's Iris helping you to find your passion and make it your work. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about something that I see a lot of people, especially women, struggling with a lot at some point in their life. And that is the feeling that you are behind in work or in life in general. It's that feeling that you should be further ahead than where you are right now. And let me tell you, that feeling really sucks. I've had it myself, so I know how it feels. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing 3 tips to help you overcome that nasty feeling. But before I do that, as always, if you like this video, please hit that thumbs up button. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. You can do that by hitting the subscribe button below this video, or you can subscribe to my email list over on irissmith.com. I'll add the link to that below this video in the description box. All right, enough talking. Let's get to it. So if you're watching this video, I'm guessing you are familiar with that feeling that you should be further ahead in your career or in your life. And I believe this is because at a young age, we have these romanticized ideas about what life should be like when we get to our 30s or when we get to our 40s. Yet when we get to our 30s or 40s, reality is often different to what we had imagined it to be. And that can feel quite uncomfortable. It can be quite a rude awakening. So I had this when I left my corporate career in my late 20s. I got to my early 30s and I saw all my friends making great progress in their corporate careers, yet I was still figuring out how to make it work as a self-employed woman. And that made me feel really uncomfortable and inadequate. But fortunately, I overcame that feeling. I now no longer feel that I'm behind in my career or in my life. And in today's video, I'm going to share some of the lessons that I've learned, some of the takeaways from that journey. I'm going to specifically share 3 tips with you in the hope that they will help you to overcome that feeling of being behind in your career or in your life. And the first tip is to surround yourself with people who are on the same path as you. So surrounding yourself with people who are on the same path as you will help you to feel less like you are lacking something or even that there's something wrong with you. And I've experienced this not only with myself, but also with the people that I've worked with. What I've seen is that when they surround themselves with people who are in the same boat as them, they start to feel more empowered, more in control, and more positive about where they are in life and where they are heading. So if you are, for example, changing careers, surround yourself with people who are also changing careers. Or if you are starting your own business, find other new business owners or people who are thinking about starting their own business and just starting that journey. Or if you're thinking about becoming a freelancer, then surround yourself with other new freelancers or people who are a little bit further ahead in the journey than you. Or if everyone around you seems to be starting a family, but you're not there yet, then spend some time with non-parents as well. Now, this isn't so much about turning your back on friends you already have, absolutely not. But it's more about widening your social circle and increasing the exposure you get to people who are in the same boat as you, who are on the same path as you. Now, the reason why this is important is because the conversations that you have with the people that you hang out with and the worldviews or beliefs that you get exposed to are influenced by the people, obviously, that you hang out with. So if you are just starting to work for yourself, you've left the corporate world behind, let's say, and you are spending most of your time with friends who are all climbing the corporate ladder, they all have a solid career in the corporate world, then the conversation that you have and the beliefs around what is desirable, what is valuable, what is admirable will be influenced by that, by where they are in life. So they might really value things like getting promoted, getting a bonus, getting a new job at a new company, and conversations that they're having might be focused on these things a lot. And if you are just starting to if you're just starting to work for yourself, then you might feel inadequate. If you're just trying to figure out how to make it from month to month, how to make this whole self-employment thing work, you might feel inadequate and like you are behind in life because they're all talking about other things, making more money, and like, I'm not even sure how I'm getting enough money to pay the bills this month. So that's my first tip. Surround yourself with people who are on the same path as you. The second tip I have is to stay off the comparison train. Now, I know that it's easier said than done, so here are a couple of things that might help. The first thing is to keep on telling yourself that life is not a competition and that you are walking your own path. Heck, put it on a post-it note and put it on your fridge, or put it as a screensaver on your laptop, or put it as a daily reminder in your phone. Because the truth is, it really doesn't matter what other people do or where they are in their life. Sometimes you're behind in life. I want to say behind in life because, as I said, it doesn't matter what other people do. And sometimes you're ahead. So keep on reminding yourself that life isn't a competition. Life isn't about where other people are and where you are. Life is you're walking your own path in life. The second thing you can do is to really focus on yourself. Focus on staying in a good headspace. Because if you are in a good headspace, then you care less about what other people think or what they do. So if you're feeling slightly unhappy, if you're feeling stressed out, agitated, frustrated, then ask yourself, what can I do now to feel better? What can I do now to let go of this feeling? And maybe that's exercising. Maybe that's going for a walk. Maybe that's going to bed a little bit earlier tonight. Maybe it's just drinking a glass of water or just eating a good healthy meal. Because if you're hungry, I know if I'm hangry, then I can't think clearly. I can't think straight. Or maybe you just need to take a deep breath. That does wonders as well, just taking a deep breath, or 10. Or maybe you need to just do a short meditation or read a good book. This is all about prioritizing self-care. And I said this is in one of my previous videos as well. Prioritizing self-care is so important, because when you look after yourself, you are less likely to be wound up by things that are happening around you. If you're happy in yourself, happy with yourself, then as I said, you care less about what other people do or what they think or what happens around you, because you're happy just anyhow. All right, the third and final tip I have is to flip it. And this means to ask yourself which part or parts of your life are beyond expectation. Because let's be honest, there's a good chance that not all parts of your life suck. Some parts of your life might be exactly as or better than you'd hoped or imagined when you were young. So instead of focusing on what you're lacking, focus on what you already have. Focus on all the good things in your life. Focus on all your blessings and count your blessings every day. Now, that might not change the situation that you're in, but research has shown that practicing gratitude does lower your stress levels and make you feel happier and more content with life. So count your blessings. Every day, name at least 3 things that you are grateful for, or 3 things that are great in your life. Now, I want to finish with one of my life mantras, and that is focus on what you can control. And I believe this is so powerful. It really helps you to feel good about where you are, no matter what's going on in your life. And in the end, the only things, I said this in my last video as well, the only things that you ultimately can control are your own thoughts, actions, and behavior. So focus on those things. All right, that's all I had for you today. I hope you found this useful. Please let me know in the comments which one of those tips you have found most useful and which you're definitely going to be applying in your own life. All right, thank you for watching. I hope you like this. If you did, then please hit that thumbs up button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, then please do so. Why are you not doing it? Just hit that subscribe button or hop on over to my website, irasmith.com, and subscribe to my email list. I'll add the link to that in the description below this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next week. Bye.